Welcome to the show. I'm Jay Gonzalez, along here with my co-host Johnny. Johnny Appleseed, folks. Make some noise for Johnny. All right. Today we are going to be covering, does a woman's education matter in a relationship? Is it a requirement for most high-value men? Is it a deal breaker if you don't have it? What are your thoughts, Johnny? Education. You like educated women? Is it a must for you to be with her or to have an education? Or is it something a high-value man would want? What do you think?
I definitely want my woman to be educated. Absolutely, because my woman being educated is a good chance that my kids will be educated. And what I'm getting at is I was used to being a man that was always working and always, grinding and, two, 3 jobs to support a family. That, I rely on my wife being a great woman and being a outstanding mother, helping my children learn. So I want her to be educated. Yes, okay. I do. Now, does it get to the point where she could be more educated than you are? Sometimes, as a man, as my man ego, you kind of don't want that. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Well, I agree to an extent. Without a doubt, you really don't. It's not that you don't want that. What you got to understand is when they're more educated, the more educated the women are, the more type of educated man she's going to look for. So if you don't have that degree, that master's or that associate's, or you just have an associate's and she has a master's, she's not going to. A lot of women, again, due to hypergamy, they date up. So they're always going to look for somebody who's either better or at their level. And they really don't want them at their level. So, and if that's the case, you got to ask yourself, even if you are an educated man, right? How does that benefit you? Now, you just said a couple of things with your kids. If she's educated, chances are the kids could be educated. But that's not always the case. It's not always the case.
Yeah.
And sometimes with the education comes the career, right?
Absolutely.
And then they become the boss babes.
Nice.
And the boss babe mentality is nothing nice, let me tell you. She comes home, she's so used to being the boss or whatever the case may be with a little fancy degree and her job that she looks at you like you're a peasant. Why didn't you throw out this garbage? Jeez. Wait a minute, I just got out of work. Yeah, your shitty-ass job. You know what I mean?
Right.
She looks down on you more, especially if she's making more money than you. If the woman is making more money than you, you are expendable. She's looking for that right opportunity. And don't tell me, no, my girl loves me. Because you know what? Love, it's by choice. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but you love somebody by choice.
That same thing has been happening as men were doing it to women for many and many, many years.
Using women for their money?
No, making the money.
Right.
And telling the wife to hush, little woman.
Exactly.
I make this money, and you're going to live by my rules. I'm just saying it has happened as men doing it to women. Mm-hmm. So don't be surprised when a woman makes that money and she says, why haven't you thrown out the trash? Right? The shoe's on the other foot, bro.
Right. If you're not working, if you're at home not working and you're playing video games all day, obviously if she comes home from a hard day work,
maybe you're working
making that
to
top
the best
dollar
of your education because she's so smart or she's smarter than
right.
you.
And there's where the problem starts, like I was trying to say. You're not her equal. She's going to look at you like you're a peasant. Okay? And that, to me, is a major problem.
Hey, and that's why I said it, maybe I wouldn't want my wife or my girl smarter than me. I said that earlier in this whole video, just like that.
Right.
And as harsh as it sounds, I'm just saying I don't want her smarter than me because I want to stay in love with her as long as possible.
Yeah.
And love gets broken by money.
You know what?
And arguments.
Here's the thing. If you had to choose between love, a woman loving you, or a woman respecting you.
Ooh.
Now, she loves you, but she disrespects you everywhere you go. She's very disrespectful in the house, in the streets, but she tells you she loves you.
But then I'll question if she loves me. Like, I think love is being respected is another sign of love, another form of love. It's the same kind of root to that tree.
So would you accept it? Which one would you pick?
So
Respect you
you're
or
making
love
me
you?
pick one.
Respect
me
or love?
Respect me.
Yeah.
Or love me.
Right.
I like the love. I think the love sounds better. You know, that's the way that I guess the human brain operates. You know.
So the love, I think I go with the respect, because if you respect me, you'll end up loving me.
I mean, you walk around with a pistol on your waist, bro. That's everything, bro. You know, you
That's
know?
not even.
Your career, even like
Right.
you know, respect me, mother.
No, it's not even
Respect
about that.
me.
It's honestly, if she doesn't respect you, she's gonna move on, man. You're not gonna be able to hold her down.
If she doesn't,
the
love
woman
you,
has to always respect.
If she
you.
doesn't love you, you're gonna be empty when you're with her and alone.
This is true, but I mean,
her
again,
loving you
no,
is loving
because
you.
you can by her respecting you,
Bro, in
public, be more generous
public,
and kinder and sweeter to her.
She can say whatever she wants.
When a man is respected, by his woman, he's more thoughtful to her. He's more caring. He's more cariñoso, as they would say in Spanish.
And what's
right?
love? What's love?
But that's what I'm saying. If you respect me, I would do more things like that. I'd be sweeter. I'd be, nicer. I'd give more. That's the point I'm trying to make.
That's nice.
So respect, you'll get more out of it than just loving me and disrespecting me when you think loose mouth and loose lips
it's fine.
Is funny or
be
whatever.
As loose as you want. You know, she could say what she wants, act how she wants.
Just love you.
But at one point or another, she's gonna have to love me, and I'm gonna suck that love right out of her.
Yeah. Well, to each their own.
You know what I mean?
You guys, let me know. I mean, what do you guys think? Would you prefer her to respect you or to love you? Comment below. Let us know. But back to the topic that we just flew off of. Education. Does it matter? All right? Does it matter? To me, again, if she's chasing the career and she's chasing the job aspect of it, she's not chasing the family aspect of it. Most career boss babes, educated women, those are the main ones that be filing for divorce. They're never satisfied. They were never really raised to be housewives. They just grew up chasing the career, and they didn't grow up being raised with traditional views and values. And I know things change with modern women in modern times, but again, that's just my thoughts of it. Johnny, what do you think?
I seen it happen I seen it happen up close and personal, like to a woman that transformed from being a housewife and being
to the career woman with the education
woman.
and all that.
No, I seen it happen right in front of me. So not all of them chase it from the very beginning. You know what? They all do chase it, but in different degrees and levels. Some are happy that they get with a guy that puts them on something.
You know what it is, Johnny?
And then they move on and on and on.
The bottom line is that women these days are becoming the men that they wish they had. The educated, career-driven, no kids, type of person. And that's, unfortunately, some of them have kids, but they still have that mentality, other than the kid aspect of it. But men ain't attracted to that, because you know what? That would mean we like men, and we're not gay. So that's not what we're looking for. You might think that education is good for you. Sure, it's cool. But that's like saying, if I would tell you, hey, babe, hey, girl, check it out. I got a bunch of, you got to check out my Jordan collection. And then I got a shitload of clothes, real nice clothes. You look at me like, okay, and? Hey. Well, that's the same way men look at it when you're talking about your education.
Hey,
as wrong as that may sound.
I know we're talking about education and all, but, like, imagine, like, a woman that's, like, fit, like, with muscles. Like, a girl that goes to the gym and works out all the time, and she gets really fucking strong.
Yeah.
I'm scared of that shit.
What the fuck does that got to do with this? I'm definitely.
I don't want my equal.
How that ties into
I don't want
education.
I don't want a woman that's equal to me.
Right.
That's my point.
Okay.
I don't need a bitch that's strong.
Right.
And you could, blank out the
right.
B word.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. But
and I know it's off left field. I get it. Left field. What the hell was I talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just throwing that out in general. Like, I don't want a strong ass woman. And I want to lead. I want to lead our team. And I really want a woman that believes in what I'm saying and how I'm leading our family,
Right.
And I don't think you need. I don't think you could do it with two bosses
Right.
on that job.
So do you renege on the fact that you just said in the beginning of the topic you want to educate a woman, or is this something that
For my kids,
for your kids you'll still go through all the boss bitch
dude,
bullshit you're gonna have to go through?
it might not be all boss bitch at that time, bro. But like, as she was getting smarter and as you were growing a family, you didn't see her becoming a boss bitch, whatever she became. At that time, she was wholesome and fucking a good mother, a good woman to me.
Right.
I'm saying cycles in time and change. The same person has grown from a young person to an older person, and within that time, people have they fluctuate, man, like a roller coaster ride. It's up and down. So I seen it all, I guess, in my own personal life. Now I could say I agree, I disagree. You know what? I love it, I hate it, because I do. I really do, and I could talk back and forth to myself about certain topics, and still not make sense out of it.
Right. So, again, we do appreciate you guys joining us today on another episode of Just a Bit Controversial. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell to get all the new content. Until the next one, remember, folks, you ain't living life, and that's life is controversial. Peace out.